What's up everyone, Kirby here, and today I'll be reviewing a movie that I actually watched back in my school before. I remembered watching it back in my history class. It, it's an 80s movie starring, obviously starring famous, really popular at the time, 80s teen idol Matthew Broderick. And, and that movie's going to be on WarGames. So basically, the plot for WarGames is it's about this guy named David Lightman, who is a high school student, played by, of course, Matthew Broderick, who really loves playing video games, and he also admires this girl named Jennifer, played by Ali Sheedy, and like, of course, he occasionally goes to the arcade and plays lots of like any video game there. And then one day he actually heard from someone that they're like that there are actually some unreleased video games being leaked. So David then I think from what I remember, he came to a library, did a lot of research, and eventually found the code to the lost games. He found them, and he was able to play those games on his computer in his bedroom, and he found this one interesting game called WarGames, which that game actually connects to the computer base of the WOPR, which is a military base. But David, however, does not even realize that he was actually hacking and playing a game through a military computer. And since he was hacking into the game, even though he obviously never intended to, it of course made everyone panic and made people worry that World War III might start. So basically, David now has to, of course, find a guy who's of course behind that game and needs his help to put a stop to this and make sure World War III would not happen at all. And that's basically how I can explain the plot for WarGames. So, my opinion on this movie? Yeah. I'm really sorry to tell you this, but I did not like it. But I will admit, though, I do understand why it's an important movie to be shown at school, since, of course, the movie is related to war. Although, WarGames is obviously not 100% historically accurate. But, you know, we all learn about World War I and II, and, of course, this movie relates to worries of World War III happening. I mean, it's still an appropriate movie to show, but I personally wouldn't recommend it, especially to anyone who's a Matthew Broderick fan or an 80s fan in general. And I do like Matthew Broderick. He's a really good actor, but yeah, I did not think he did good in this movie whatsoever. I liked him a lot better in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And yeah, we can all agree that Ferris Bueller's Day Off is Matthew Broderick's best movie he ever did, without a doubt. And I didn't really like any of the writing at all. The writing's not good, and like other movies I've seen, it, of course, it has a predictable plot. It's one of those type of movies we've seen before. And I didn't think Ali Sheedy was that good in the movie at all. I will admit, though, the music is actually pretty good. I did actually enjoy the music. It had good scoring, that I will admit. And also, WarGames is actually from the same guy who directed Saturday Night Fever and the first Short Circuit. Now, even though I'm wasn't a fan of Short Circuit, I would definitely rather watch Short Circuit than WarGames. And I just even didn't like how the people who worked at the military base were treating David Lightman. Like, they locked him in some kind of cell until the FBI shows up. I felt that scene was kind of mean-spirited, and I felt David didn't really deserve this. He didn't even intentionally mean to hack a computer and start World War III. I get that's just a movie, but still though, it's just my own thoughts. So yeah, I think I pretty much have nothing else to say about WarGames. I'm overall gonna give WarGames a 1 out of 10 stars. I mean, you can watch the movie if you want, but I personally don't recommend it. If I were any of you, I would just stick with Ferris Bueller's Day Off, as that's a much better movie starring Matthew Broderick. So yeah. Thank you all for watching and listening to my review on WarGames. Let me know in the comments what you think. This is me saying, peace out.